Good evening and welcome, or morning if you happen to be listening to this in the morning. Coming in here today to share with you a little from my little book of daily mantras by Lisa Messenger. And just as I'm allowing this to load, there we go. Um, yeah, so thank you so much for listening. I thought I'd come in here today. I've been sharing these daily mantras from time to time, and it's been a couple of days since the last time I've looked, and I happened to open it up. And it's amazing sometimes how things just come into your awareness or into your path, and you think to yourself, you know, I've grown a lot over these last couple of years, and I've learned a lot of things and explored a lot of different things as well. But sometimes messages just come out of nowhere and just shine a light on your growth and your path and help you realize where you are and where you're going. So I'm probably speaking very metaphor, not metaphorically, but cryptic at the moment. And I just wanted to share with you anyway that I appreciate you all being here and listening to my podcast, but also this is a great opportunity for me to grow as well. So on the 28th of, on the 18th of June, there was this affirmation, which was some people look for a beautiful place, others make a place beautiful. And that's from Hazrat Inayat Khan. And I would like to add to that actually, because it says, we're sometimes looking for a beautiful place and others make it beautiful. Sometimes it's just about being beautiful. It's about being in a state of being able to accept it in that we are beautiful just as we are. We don't need anything else. We just have to work out how to utilize it so that we can benefit it, because all that we have already exists within us. Our capacity to be able to think our way through things, our I don't know, anything we want to kind of set our mind to that is possible within our realm of reality is already within us. It's just that we haven't had the opportunity, maybe, or the motivation to get out there and do it. And sometimes you need to make it happen. You need to make those opportunities come about. So there's a little note written down here that says it's up to all of us to make life wonderful and beautiful. It doesn't have to cost a cent. We can do so many simple things to bring joy to any moment. Dance, sing, get into nature, laugh, bring good vibes and happiness. So yeah, often like in this world of coaching at the moment that I'm in with life coaching and that, there are so many people out there that just want to get your money. That's all. I mean, I've met them, I've had meetings with them and things like that. They just want money. But you can tell the difference between the ones that are coming from a heart space or coming from a money space when they start talking to you. Because if they're talking directly to your heart, you know that it's not about money. It's more about the wonderful state that we can be in, our presence. And there's so much more to life than being always running, always hiding. So the last statement down here says, I will be the sunshine and the light today. And if you know me at all, you know that one of my sayings is love and light to all. And that is one of the things that I've hold dear, is that light can mean so many different things to different people, but the sunshine comes from within. We create our own sunshine. We are the glow, and the light comes from within, and it permeates from inside to out. And if we're really shining our light and growing our warmth, it will reach others. Like it's just a natural state, a natural situation where as my light grows brighter, it guides the way for others. And yeah, and the same can happen for you. You can have your light growing and doing well too. And just when I say that, my light wasn't always there. I remember a couple of years ago when I felt numb and dark and burnt out. And I remember speaking to somebody much the same as people speak to me now. And remember saying, what spark? I don't have a spark. Where do you get this glow, this light within you, this thing that makes you want to do things and drives you? Because I just don't have it. It just doesn't exist. And I just remember thinking that kind of scarcity mindset where needed answers. I needed something to get me started, just a spark. I can't really tell exactly what that spark ended up being, but man, it's turned into a glowing fire now, and I feel it roaring, and I feel the power within me. So I know this is a process that anyone can do, and with the right people by your side, it just makes the process a lot easier, smoother. So yeah, so that was one. I'm going to share three with you today because three of these just came out very fittingly. The second one is very relevant to the first one. It was from June 19th. It says, and then one day I discovered my own light, my own inner gangster. I snatched my power back and the game changed. And it's from an anonymous person. So the little note down the bottom says, make that day today. Find the light inside of you and shine it brightly for everyone to see. You've got this. I really like where this is going with this, because it's all well and good to have our own light within inside us. And if you know me, I'm also a Christian person, and where there's quotes in the Bible that talk about putting your light under the bed or under a bushel and hiding it. If you've got light and it's within you, then it's the opportunity is to share it. And that's what it's about, right? It's the more light I glow and the more I can grow my heart inside, the more I can share that with others as well. And so it's a reciprocal kind of process, in that I gain from others, others gain from me, they gain from you, and vice versa. And it continues the circle of life, I guess, right? Which is why we're life coaches, right? So it's just about that power. And I guess the word empowering, which comes up in a moment, it's why it fits, because power, the source of light, is quite often, as we know anything about solar power, right, is that we can generate power that is, it doesn't wear out, doesn't burn out. Like, it's not disappearing, not like a candle, I guess, does burn out, but pure light doesn't. Pure light continues to glow. So all of my thoughts are positive, empowering is the affirmation for the day on that one. All of my light, all of my thoughts are positive and empowering. So it's a really interesting thought there. And the last one I wanted to share with you today is from June 20th, and that is, talent is a universal gift, but it takes a lot of courage to use it. Don't be afraid to be the best. This one's really cool. So I have always had an issue with not feeling like I was enough, like thinking that, there's so many better people out there to do what I do than me, and to just let everyone else do it. But I realized that I did have a talent to be able to see into the souls of people. And I don't mean that in a magical way, like, or like with seance and things like that, but like literally be able to hear what people are saying, from an empathetic and connected way, I guess. And so I didn't really see it as a gift. I saw it originally as a burden, kind of like, right, I was like sensitive. You've heard people say HSP, or that people are, highly sensitive people, and that they get really, like sensitive. And I used to think that was a weakness, and that there was something wrong with me, because I could pick up other people's energies. And when they were sad, I could feel their sadness. And when they were excited, I could feel their excitement, and all those type of things. And it got really confusing for me, because I would feel a lot of emotions, and it was hard enough just dealing with my own emotions, let alone everybody else's emotions. And, there could be practical reasons behind it. Maybe I felt like I had to be looking out for other people's emotions. And so I learned how to read other people, but, in order to survive. And that would make sense. But in a sense, that is actually a talent that I created and got better at. And I used to think it was a bad thing. And now I realize it's actually a gift that I can use to help people. Help people help themselves, really, because I don't want to be the person who's saving them or fixing them, or getting in a situation where they're going to be reliant on me. I want to give them the tools that they can learn to use themselves, and hopefully go on and help other people as well. So talent is universal gift, but it takes a lot of courage to use it. that's the key here, right? Courage and confidence. And that was one of the things I wanted to look for when I went into coaching, was try to find confidence within myself. And there was a really great saying, and I don't know who said it, but it was basically that confidence comes after the doing, right? So we get more confident by actually doing what we love doing or what we want to be doing. And as we do it more and more and more, we get more and more confident. So I would never have dreamed of doing a podcast or a presentation like this even a year ago. And 18 months ago, I wouldn't even hardly turn my screen on. And now here I am running webinars and doing coaching and just enjoying life, like enjoying these things and letting my light shine, right? So anyway, the little notes down here says, stop playing small. Be unafraid of what you have to offer the world. Find your talent, nurture it, hone it, and put it to good use. Everyone around you is waiting. That sings to my heart so much, because I have heard so many people say to me, it's about time I started doing this stuff, and about time that I started sharing these things and growing these things. And I'm listening, and I'm out there and I'm doing it. And I'm doing a workshop in the next couple of weeks about the fear wheel, and about what people's fears are and how they can identify them. I do it every school holidays for free, because I just want people to get value, and to learn and to get what I got, like by hearing and listening the things that I do. I'd love to be able to share them with other people as well. So yeah, I'm doing it. I am shining my light and I am out there doing things. So it'd be great if you guys could too. So every day, this is the affirmation, every day I will expand and share the special talent I have with others. And this is one thing that often we in coaching talk about, empowerment and looking out for yourself. And it's about time you did what you did, and put everyone else to the side and just serve you. That's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable, and it's a very selfish way of getting through life, where you just look after yourself and nobody else. It's more important to be existing and connecting, a part of community, right? A part of being together. It's our togetherness that makes us great. That's how we get synergy, by working together with somebody else in motion. So that's what emotion is, to connect us to ourselves, to help us with information that we're trying to process. And that same thing happens when we connect with other people. And as I talked about before, I was connected to people through their emotion, until I learned that emotion was actually information that I was getting from other people. So I had to learn that come from inside first. And then after I learned that, I could start to listen to other people, and beneath their emotions, what they were saying. So yeah, but it's about how we're giving, how we can give in a world nowadays, rather than just gaining things all the time. So it's a work in action. I'm still got a long way to go, and I'm not shy or afraid to admit that, but have learned so many things along the way, and I'm not backing down from this at all. I am helping people. I'm growing. I'm running programs. I'm running training. I'm helping, like the lights. One of my a friend of mine, we came up with this idea of being firelights or fireflies. And she told me the story about fireflies, and she said when they first start, they get this little buzz, and they just like let off a little light. It's almost like it's dark, right? And they let this little light, almost like I'm not sure if I'm ready. And then another one goes, buzz, and then one's like, not sure if it's ready. And then all of a sudden you'll just see them kind of come on, and then they get brighter and brighter and brighter, and then more and more of them and it's almost like a chain reaction. Then all of a sudden you've got all these fireflies turning on. It takes one spark, it takes a start, and then that start can resonate to others, and before you know it, you have a whole symphony of lights. So you can do that too. You may be the person who lights somebody else's light. So by doing whatever you do and enjoy doing, we all have purpose and we also have play. It's about finding your creativity in amongst all of those. So yeah, hopefully you gained something from this today. Comment in the comments below any questions or any comments you have in regards to that. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.